Time and time again, I hear the phrase, the Constitution was meant to be interpreted over time. Shall we just pick and choose what sections of the Constitution we will keep as current, and choose which part we need to compromise? Perhaps the problem for this way of thinking is that they feel the American foundation of our Constitution should be tampered with to conform to what they think it should mean. Perhaps it is to satisfy their own greed, or their own lust for more power with a clear conscience of having no consequences to law. What makes Kagan think that her statement wasn't somehow presented when the original formation of our Constitution was formed? Thomas Jefferson said, "On every question of construction of the Constitution, let us carry ourselves back to the time when the Constitution was adopted, recollect the spirit manifested in the debates, and instead of trying what meaning may be squeezed out of the text or invented against it, conform to the probable one in which it was passed." Some seem to feel those who wrote our Constitution cannot possibly understand what our society faces today, as if they had experienced anything different. For example, Thomas Jefferson said, "The strongest reason for the people to retain the right to keep and bear arms is at a last resort to protect themselves against tyranny and government." Why do we think these words were written from a time that could not possibly relate to our own? Thomas Jefferson also said, "History in general only informs us what bad government is." How did Thomas Jefferson know that? He read his history. Today we are not just facing the threat of our freedoms, we are facing an extinction of a solid foundation in this country. Why is our history being rewritten in our public schools? I believe to eliminate our history from our children's knowledge is to eliminate our future and to restrain the exposure of a corrupt government. What is going on in America is a breakdown of our freedoms, a freedom our founding fathers fought so we can have. The same spirit that arose in our founding fathers is again arisen today, right here in Arizona, in America, in each one of us. As Abel's blood cried out from the land when Cain murdered him, so our founding fathers' blood is also crying out, and it's crying out to us, saying, "Defend and protect. Let our blood not be spilt in vain." Not everyone has had the privilege to become an American. It is a gift and a responsibility we have to hold dear in order to keep it. On this July 4th, let us remember our freedom. November 2nd, we will change the course of our country and the course of our lives. Thank you.